Welcome back. This is 7 National News, and in our top business story today, Etihad Airways has welcomed the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission's decision to reauthorise its alliance with Virgin Australia for a further 5 years. The ruling will enable the airlines to continue their cooperative services on the Australia-Abu Dhabi route and beyond until the 30th of December 2020. Etihad Airways President and CEO James Hogan stated, "In the first 5 years of the alliance, we've shaken up the competitive landscape by delivering more destinations, more capacity and an unrivaled guest experience through new state-of-the-art aircraft, as well as major investments in product and service innovations." He added that over the next 5 years, our focus will be on new areas of commercial cooperation with Virgin Australia and opportunities for increased public benefit. Mr. Hogan also expressed Etihad Airways' gratitude to the stakeholders who had lodged submissions in favour of extending the alliance. Etihad Airways and Virgin Australia currently offer codeshare services to 38 international destinations in Europe, the Middle East, Africa and Pakistan, and to 52 destinations in Australia and Asia. The UAE Space Agency has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Russian Federal Space Agency to create a strategic space partnership between the two entities. Signed by Khalifa Mohammed Al-Rumaiti, the chairman of the UAE Space Agency, and Igor Komarov, the general director of the Russian agency. The MOU allows for extensive cooperation in space policy, human capital development and training, as well as in future development, ground station operations support, and general awareness. Both sides discussed ways of mutual cooperation in the fields of governmental and industrial space, partnership between both space sectors, and also mutual cooperation in space exploration. It was also noted that the agency's first task is to press ahead with sending the UAE's Hope probe mission to Mars by 2021, which is timed to coincide with the UAE's 50th anniversary. The UAE's Islamic finance sector has been forecast to outperform its rivals this year, according to ratings agency Fitch. The agency said in a statement that it expects demand for lending from UAE Islamic banks to continue to grow, off the back of wider acceptance and an expanding customer base. It added that they expect loan growth to moderate further in 2016, but remain in high single digits. It was also noted that the 6 largest Fitch-rated Islamic banks' share of total bank gross loans was around 21%, up 3% in the first half of 2015, and they had around 20% of total assets in the same period. Fitch added that asset quality remains weaker, however, than the conventional bank's average of 4 to 6%. Partly due to the larger proportion of retail loans at the Islamic banks, which made up more than 40% of their loans at the end of last year. Fitch added that UAE Islamic banks will also benefit from the central bank's decision this year to include Sharia-compliant securities in the range of instruments it accepts as collateral for accessing liquidity. The UAE witnessed a 19% rise in the number of new companies last year, increasing from 136,841 in 2010 to 162,173 in 2014, according to the latest report. A new study by UHY shows that the figures are in line with the 13% increase in the number of business licenses issued in 2014 by the Dubai Department of Economic Development. The total number of licenses increased to 21,358 in 2014, with industrial licenses showing the biggest increase at 27%, followed by commercial and tourism licenses at 16% each, as well as professional licenses at 5%. The UAE was also the only country in the MENA region to make it onto UHY's business creation list. China came out top of the new business creation list for 2014, which was nearly double the number created in 2010, from 811,100 to 1,609,700 per year. Following closely behind is the UK, where new business creation increased from nearly 386,000 to just over 581,000 per year. And then followed India, which saw a 46% increase in the number of startups.